Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you with the Memorial Day edition of Monday Night Raw. Honestly, when it comes down to it, this is probably going to be the one segment that matters anything on Monday Night Raw, especially with the NHL Stanley Cup Game 1 going on, as well as the Thunder versus the Warriors, Game 7 going on right now. John Cena's return, which was planned well before this, was the one big thing. Cena comes out, does the big whole spiel, I'm back, I'm in WWE, I'm not going nowhere, I'm here for Monday Night Raw, I want to wrestle, I'm here to fight. Basically talks about the new era of wrestling that is going on right now in WWE with the return of Shane McMahon as well as Stephanie, the upcoming brand split. Basically talks about, he is the man in WWE and he always has been. I think, honestly, his injury fit into the storyline more than anything else that was going down, because Cena basically threw down the measuring stick, basically saying that anybody who wants to be the leader of the new era is going to have to go through him, and basically saying that they have to be pretty damn good. From there, we had AJ Styles make his way down to the ring, and this was a moment that was just jaw-dropping. I know that there's people out there, 5 years from now, everyone's going to say, I was watching, I saw it when AJ came out and confronted John Cena. We all know the truth. Everyone was watching these games that's going on right now. Nobody's really watching Raw. But AJ comes down to the ring, and it's AJ versus John Cena just staring down in the ring, and it seemed like an eternity. These guys were just looking at each other. It was like I was honestly thinking we've been thinking of this match since like 2002, when TNA first started, but I don't even think in 2002 we knew who John Cena was. It wasn't until maybe 2005, 2006 that John really took off being the main guy of the company that really drew lines to saying what would happen if John Cena took on AJ Styles. And AJ, basically just lived up to it, played the part. It was a lot like Undertaker and Triple H before the WrestleMania 27 match, with these guys just looking at each other and staring. From there, basically, they talked back and forth about, having each other's respect. AJ talked about the fact that he worked in Japan, he worked on the Indies. He really wanted this moment for a long time. I was starting to think maybe, Shane or maybe Stephanie was going to come out setting up the Money in the Bank ladder match spot, but instead the Club comes out, Gallows and Anderson, and basically say that they're here on Monday Night Raw. They're not here to kiss ass like AJ was to John Cena. They're here to kick it, and they make their way down to the ring, and it looks like we're going to have a good old face-off of a tag team match, the Club versus AJ Styles and John Cena, a good way to sort of pair these guys together before splitting them off. John Cena takes off the hat, throws it into the crowd in John Cena fashion. He takes off the shirt, which I won't do, and basically tosses the shirt into the crowd, and when he turns around, he's attacked by AJ Styles, which just leads into this huge brawl where basically Gallows and Anderson have to get to the point where they're pulling John Cena off of him, or pulling AJ off of John Cena to stop the attack, and at least 3 times AJ left the ring only to get back into the ring. You can tell that the Club is back together, something they never should have broken up. I don't know if this was an idea that maybe somebody came to the table saying that we should put this back together, we really fucked up, or maybe this was sort of the plan all along. But I'm glad to have the Club back together. You guys saw my video a week ago or 2 weeks ago when I was crying about the fact that these guys weren't together. But I'm looking forward to this. More than likely at Money in the Bank, we're going to see John Cena versus AJ Styles.